Okay, I've been sort of looking at cathedrals again. I think it was Chartres or something. And like I've been spiritually highlighted to pass this on, to do these cathedrals, as I've said before, like in previous videos about cathedrals being machines, and like there was a lot of demonic activity in them, and I feel that they were designed in participation, like with people that were wicked or whatever, to design these cathedrals. They had like a dualistic purpose of being hidden in plain sight, and like probably function maybe as like a Catholic church, but they all also had a kind of turntable of a wicked practices and stuff. And like God showed me that like the front doors are like portals, and there's like talk about that they have like portals. They're like that are unlocked by bloodlines to like another level, another dimension. These people could be like people like priests or whatever, that are very much in touch with satanic practices and know Satan pretty well, and like do his instructions. And then something come across my mind, whether that these portals were used to let out wicked spirits. They say that these cathedrals were, like magnificent, I can't even say, feats of like engineering and stuff like that. And I wondered whether, these people that were actually chiseling away at like these like these portal cathedrals, were mounted by other spirits, like wicked spirits or whatever, to actually help them along. These masons that they go on about, that do demonic practices. And like God gave me a vision of like these wicked spirits let out of these portals that people were fighting, like not only in like physical world, but like in a warriorship, of spirits as well. I know he's going on about like bloodlines and stuff like that. That these cathedrals have like an incredibly strange effect on me. Like like I'm in awe and quite scared of them. And like like these like little towers, I've put it there. Like they actually look like demons, and it's like they're watching you. I get this feeling that they're watching me. So somewhere in my medieval past, like you had a feel of these spirits that were watching you, and I feel like it was like a time that was so wicked, that you were pretty aware of these strong spirits, like that were on buildings, in buildings and around you. So, as I say, I kind of recognise some of it through V2K, because they use like a lot of these demonic feelings to make you act a certain way and stuff like that. But like God's given me a lot of training in recognising people's frequencies and stuff, and like where they're from, and like what line and activities they get up to. Like so far he's gone through like recognising witches and butchers, as I've said in previous videos. As I say, those kind of turret front parts look like demonic entities, like with the sort of thing what I've just put. They give me the creeps, they're very funny feelings of awe and terror. So that's what I've reported today, and that's it.